Hey guys, so this week's tip is have a plan or be prepared for when your customers don't pay, because it will happen. If it hasn't happened yet, it will happen. It's not the end of the world. Don't freak out. Don't let that be something that's going to stop you from starting a lawn care business if it's something you've been thinking about. Just know that eventually it will happen. It's just there's those people out there. But don't be so paranoid about it happening that you don't trust anyone. Because if you're in that mode of don't trust anyone, people see it, people feel the vibe, and you get what you give. So don't be so afraid of it that you let that ooze out of you and people pick up on it. But know that eventually it is going to happen to you. And what are you going to do? Right now I'm in a situation where they're only a week late. Today was their mow day. But they haven't paid last month's, the April invoice yet. They're a Thursday mow. And I have chosen to skip them today because I have emailed the invoice out twice. I have sent them a personal email asking them if they have received the invoice, and I have called and left a message as of 9 o'clock this morning. I called before I started my route and said, hey, I got voicemail. It is the correct phone number. It was her voice. Her name, and I said, hey, where's the don't know if you're receiving my invoices or not, so I just want to touch base, let me know what's going on, if there's any problems. I can't fix it if I don't know, that kind of thing. I'll look for the recording and see if maybe I can find it, hear how I deal with that. But have it in your head that it is going to happen and how you're going to deal with it. My tip would be stay professional. There's tons of reasons people don't get to the lawn care guy. Like right now, I've got someone at a funeral, and it's a sister of another account of mine. And the one sister let me know their mom had passed away 3 weeks ago. So I thought maybe that had something to do with it. And I kept contacting, emailing, and I called I called, but on her voicemail it said that she responds to text message faster than returning phone calls. So I sent her a text. That's fine. I said, hey, just want to touch base, see what's going on, if you received the invoice or not. She texted me pretty promptly back. Yeah, I received the invoice. Is there a problem? Yes, it was April's invoice, and today is the first week of May, and I've already serviced you again this week, which her April invoice only had one mow on it. So I was okay with going into this month, at least one mow on her. It's a really easy lawn. And she's like, hey, I'm out of town, I won't be back till Saturday. There hasn't, because I give her the option to let me, I kind of put it in their court, and I give them maybe a little bit too much power on it. Because like with her, I was like, I'm just touching base to see if you received the invoice, and if so, if there's any problems or concerns with the service. Because you never know, maybe they're just disgruntled and that's why they're not paying. And I want to know right away if I'm doing something that's they're not totally happy with. Because I will fix it. That's my job. That's what I'm getting paid to do. So anyway, she said she let me know that she's just out of town. She'll be back Saturday and will promptly pay me. No reason to not believe her. I said, okay, no problem. Today's, however, no responses from calls or emails. So she gets a skip, and if I get that call on the why didn't you owe me, then I can give her the why didn't you pay me. Never feel guilty about being that way. Just my advice would be do it in a professional manner. Don't be combative in your tone. I know when people communicate with me, if they can communicate with combative tone, I'm instantly on the defense. Whether I did anything wrong, if they say hello to me and I perceive that tone as combative, I am instantly defensive in every thought I have from there on out in the conversation. Just how I am. So, that being said, let me get out of this lane before I get hit by a semi. That being said, just be professional and have a plan and know that it is going to happen eventually. So don't freak out about it. Try not to be too fearful of it, even though, you just have to be aware. Stay on your books. Don't be afraid, ashamed, embarrassed to call and ask if there is a problem with service, or if maybe they didn't receive an invoice, or if there's any other underlying issues. Just know that it's going to happen and be prepared. And yeah, that's my little tips this week. Just know. And there you go.